Welcome to a listen through of an album that's only just been released. A little bit excited actually. Someone mentioned on my Patreon page, listen to music by Playboi Carti, and I thought I'd listen to music by Playboi Carti, but they meant music by Playboi Carti. So it turns out it was released yesterday, and I've looked it up, and it is, the album says quite clearly I Am Music, but it says it's playing from the album Music. So we appear to have here an album with two titles, which either suggests a split personality, which, given that, one of my favourite ever reactions was to this album, which I believe was his last album, his previous album. This is an album that has been made with someone with personalities. Definitely personalities, definitely a man of character. And this was about 2020, and it's now 2025. So, yeah, someone with personalities. I Am Music, music. It's certainly an expression, or it's a mistake. Who knows? There's probably something deeper behind it. But what we're going to do is we're going to listen to what the last four, to what Mr. Carti, who to me was the kind of, when I've been listening to him, to me, he was like punk hip hop. So what has Mr. Carti been up to for the last 4 or 5 years? Pop. Out. Straight in. I think straight in with a pelican, to be fair. The earliest appearance of a pelican, it's just that we got that sub giving me a little immediate slap in the face. Oh, we're back. They're spitting vocals. I like that. Someone gets in the studio. There's no that gentleness. What's he saying? Blood! Yeah, I like that. You can almost hear the crowd of people going completely mental in the background, like in another room. Like we're in an asylum. Eat the pussy, say my grace. Awful, that burned eel. It's in my shirt, eel. She didn't strike you. Still strike you. I see shark ears. I better not put my face, put my size here. I got the Gucci starts right here. Papa, Nicole, burn! Burn! The burn! Spur! Oh, I like that. Oh, who's that coming in? Just, auto-tune. We always went a bit little. Well, I always think Playboi Carti, Travis Scott like this. Travis Scott's the more kind of orchestrated pop approach, and Playboi Carti's like what would happen if you go mental. But a bit Chariots of Fire there at the end. Vangelis. Crush. Okay. Still that kind of chip tunes of the 80s, 90s, yeah? On the SNES. I've got no info here about anything, to be fair. All I know is it's I Am Music, or Music, by Playboi Carti, and this is the second track, and it's called Crush. I haven't done any research whatsoever. He said this album exists. I put it on. We've got like saw blade bass lines going on in the background. Oh, okay. Okay. Little hi-hats going there. Crush. Crush. Witch. Witch. Yeah, we like this. As long as this isn't about Candy Crush, I suppose I should... it's the most intense by High Priestess. You lose the bus. This is someone sitting on the top deck of a bus. That sounds like Travis Scott in the background shouting Carti. Carti! Carti! Just needed it. Nudge the volume up a little bit there. So far, like, it's chip music. Not like you're in a fish and chip shop and just listening to the oil bubbling away for the Brits. Chip music with people just acting crazy over the top. Carti! Put that t-shirt on, I'm okay, I think. Don't fuck it from the bottom. Take it from my side. This guy sounds a little bit like Chris Eubank, but that's highly unlikely. I take it, this is K-pop, right? I take it amongst these tracks, we're going to have a lot of features. I'm guessing that we've already had Travis Scott, but so who's this then? Is this Playboi Carti just doing another one of his split personalities, or is this a different guy? Let's have a look. Zero research at that also, but apart from the fact that I know who Playboi Carti is because of. I know that a whole lot of Red got mixed kind of opinions from the general public, but I can't emphasize enough how much I thought it was a fantastic punk hip hop album. So what we got here? Track listing. So this is K-pop. Okay, that was K-pop. Now we're into Evil Jordan. Oh, that's very atmospheric, very cinematic. Track 3, K-pop. K-pop was originally released as ketamine, and it does not say, as far as I can see, that K-pop featured anybody. So that just was another personality of Mr. Carti, as far as I can see. God, this is quite cinematic, isn't it? Hey? Sound like a... Right. I mean, what I was trying to say there is like a gunshot being used as a snare. Okay, back into this classic sounding Playboi Carti here. Evil Jordan. The intro serves as the transition between the preceding album track K-pop and Evil Jordan, connected by a sample of Popular, as interpreted by The Weeknd, Madonna and Carti himself. Okay, it looks like perhaps this album's going to have an element of collage to it, of stuff he's been working on for like 5 years. Stick it all in there! Stick it all in there, mate! She's so fucking tasty. She don't care about what I drink, unlike other. She should be on the team. She could be on the team. Okay, go like that. I am the music! Title track of the album almost. I am the music! Actually, was that gunshot snare I heard then part of the song Popular from 2023? Featuring Madonna. Beep, 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 beep. I love repetition. I think the last time I really went on a rant about repetition was during an album full of repetition. But I think sometimes the more you do something, the more you say something, in comedy, the more you repeat something, the funnier it gets. An album full of repetition. Other people just find it irritating, but I find it, well, I think it's repetition makes the world go round. If there wasn't repetition, the world would only go round once. We'd only have one day. Playboi Carti should use a gluggle jug as a sample. Flesh Eye. Oh my God, Flesh Eye. Evil Jordan. Like Michael Jordan? I'm gonna make a jerk meat. Or I'm gonna eat jerk meat. What are we thinking? You can be next. Let me check some. Let me shake some. Do you remember Salt and Shake? Smith's Salt and Shake crisps? Those in the UK. Little blue packets of salt. They couldn't be asked to salt the crisps themselves. They used to put a little blue packet of salt into the crisp packet. You had to salt them yourselves. And people were like, this is amazing. And then that took off. I mean, that was an old-fashioned thing, to be fair, but they revived it in the 80s. And then they added to it, right? With the idea of putting the flavour in the packet, in the little packet, little sachet. A flavour sachet in a packet of crisps. So you bought like smoky bacon or cheese and onion or something. And you open the pack of crisps and you pull the flavouring sachet out and you open that and then pour that into the crisps and then shake the crisps up. Like, what am I? Yeah, I'm buying the crisps! I'm buying the crisps! You do it! Why am I flavouring my own crisps? Shit me! You're shitting me! Philly. When I went to Philly, I went to this little cafe and I ordered a Philly cheesesteak. And in that cafe, I took one of my, because I'm a bit of a photographer, I took one of my favourite ever photographs. It's currently on the wall in the studio, so in every reaction video it's currently there on display. And that was taken in a cafe in Philadelphia while I was eating a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Don't do puzzle blocks. I like to have sex so I can walk the spot. Who the f*** is up? Fucking with the camp. Oh, that's smooth. That's smooth, isn't it? Philly. Smooth. I got 10 cars outside the palace. He's talking about Philly. No, like that. Philly. Okay. Right. That's Travis Scott, isn't it? Hang on. Philly. Philly features vocals from Travis Scott. Bend over and touch your toes. Is that... Are we talking about a sexual act there, or are we talking about a rectal examination? Well, the same thing. Can be. Fuck me. Beach ball bass as well. Come on then. What's this? Radar. I do... Oh! Just looking at this one. This one's Produced by Metro Boomin. We've had some good times with Metro Boomin, haven't we? Oh, what I do? Okay then, right? I'm trying to talk over every second of the music. Copyright and all that. What? Oh, Ghost. Ghosts in the background. What I like about Playboi Carti then, and it's showing again already on this album, it's just the variety of his vocals. A bit like what I've said with Kendrick, the ability to keep shifting vocal stylings. You're either an artist who just does what you do, or you're an artist who fucks around and plays around, uses your voice as an instrument, but also using your voice as a playground. Carti! Party! Carti! Rather lie. Okay, I don't need to look this one up. That's quite clearly The Weeknd. The truth is we laugh and they want us gone. They can't handle me at the top. I'll spare you the details, my love. I'd rather lie than lose you. Okay? I'd rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie than lose you. Playboi enters. Come on. How you gonna take it this far? With a star. I'd rather lie than to lose you, girl. I'd rather lie than confuse you. I want us gone. The truth is, they can't handle me at the top. And this sounds very much like a track off The Weeknd's latest album, where he's kind of complaining to the world about how he is struggling with fame. Rather Lie is a song by American rapper Playboi Carti featuring Canadian singer The Weeknd. It was released on March the 14th, yesterday, as the 8th track from Carti's 3rd studio album, Music. Amongst the 4 producers is Mike Dean. Rather Lie features a chorus sung by The Weeknd, which was described as a dose of pop clarity with a breezy and earworm-like hook, while Carti can be heard mumbling sweet nothings. As a result, the song was one of the album's moments to be considered a love song. Well, yeah, I'd rather lie than lose you, girl. On the song, Carti calms things down, but switches it up later on by manipulating his voice and gaslighting his girlfriend. It's interesting there that whatever this is on Wikipedia also immediately mentions what I was trying to get at, which is Playboi Carti manipulates his voice. That's what I was getting at when I said Playboi Carti treats his voice like a playground. Carti sounds clear-eyed rather than self-pitying, whereas I would say The Weeknd on his latest album sounded self-pitying, although it was good. Sometimes self-pity is a... Self-pity, right? Honestly, self-pity is a musical vehicle. It's a musical vehicle. As is splitting up with someone. It's a musical vehicle. People need things to happen in their lives, to have things to say. You find that the most boring albums are often by those established stars whose lives are going perfectly in their mansions with their families and everything flows so smoothly, and they have to keep churning out music, and you listen to it and you go, no thank you very much. No thank you very much. And then you get someone else who's going through a bit of turmoil, and then they've got something to say, and you hear it and you think, I can relate that to my life, because we're all going through elements of turmoil day in, day out. You are, I am. Turmoil. Life is turmoil. Turmoil. What's this song called? Hopefully it's called Turmoil. It won't be. Fine shit. Looking at the whole album, right? That producer list is completely crazy. And I suppose, right, the only explanation for having that list of producers, right, holy shit, can be that this has been Playboi Carti's life for 4 or 5 years. Constantly working on music, probably shifting studios, shifting personnel, kind of Axl Rose Chinese democracy style. But honestly, 100 Yards, 99 Hertz, Akachi, Brinks, Brack 3, Cardo, Carlton, Cash Cobain. Let's put it in alphabetical order, there's so many of them. Clayco, Cliff Shane, CSD, Sid, Darius, Ramanishi, Dez, Wright, D Hill, DJ H, DJ Moon, Phil Feature, Hans Sweet. Kanye West is in there. Now let's look at the ones that you can click on Wikipedia, so it means they are probably somebody's. Filthy, Kanye West, Marley Raw, Metro Boomin, Mike Dean, Southside, Travis Scott, Wheezy, Ogivolta, TM88. I mean, I always remember in my rock days, we would laugh. There was a song over here like something like there was a 2 Unlimited song in the 90s that went no, 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 there's no limits. And you know, as a rock songwriter, you'd write a song yourself or you'd work with your bandmates, but overall, Lennon, McCartney, you know, Kurt Cobain, whatever. And then you read like 8 people who are involved in the songwriting. And that's sort of, that's the norm now, isn't it? Bang, blang, schmorkly, bang, blang, schmorkly. It's like a whole load of duds. I do like his voice though. I do like his voice. But he's certainly living up to that kind of spitting punk spirit so far. I can imagine him pogoing all over the place. Bed down for the night, bed down for the night, bed down for the night. Backdoor, Toxic. I mean, that Toxic was like a classic Britney song, wasn't it? Let's listen to this one. I got some Epiphanian. I got some Epiphanian. I just bit the ground sheet, so we're still talking about camping. Right, so he bought some brand new feet and then bought those brand new feet. Okay. A lesbian, retention. Oh, who's this? Right, an English bloke. What English bloke could this be? Skepta? Or I mean, Toxic. Toxic features vocals from Skepta. Okay, come on, give me. Come on, give me. Although, I've got to say, one of my greatest sort of wins on this channel was when I was reviewing the Mercury Music Prize with my colleague Bill from years ago. And we reviewed each album before the prize winner was announced. And when I heard Skepta's album, Konnichiwa I think it was, I said to Bill, this album will win the Mercury Music Prize. This album by Skepta, this is like Mercury staple. This is the sort of album that the Mercury Prize will go to. And I'll say right now that I think this might win this album. I really do. It's quite a prestigious album prize over here because it's not based on record sales. It's based on a jury of musicians who vote on what they think the most important musical album of the year is. And I knew it would be Skepta. There was like a sea change at the time in Britain. It just felt like Skepta was riding the wave. I'm not often right about anything, but I was right about that. It's like people are constantly reminding him who he is. He's got a very, very short attention span. It's like he's Guy Pearce out of Memento. Munyon. What does Munyon mean? I mean, that background sounds like a sample of something. Some old soul song. Munyon. This one is produced by Kino Beats, 99 Hertz, and Olive Oil. Still got that beach ball bouncing beach ball bass, haven't we? Oh, converted to like a sorry bass frequencies that I'm still hearing, like Nintendo sound chip sounds in the background there. Oh, I love all those like the sounds. I was talking about it on the previous reaction, McG. Sometimes music is the space between the sounds, just like Debussy or Miles Davis said. And on some of these hip hop albums, Playboi Carti does it and Kanye West does it, but it's like the stuff that goes, and Michael Jackson did it. The stuff that goes on between the words. So the words, when you say something, all the breaths and that, Shimon, and all that kind of shit. And this guy does it, doesn't he? I've forgotten what, on that Rodeo Travis Scott album, you guys pointed out to me, you told me what it was called. You said it was like ad-libs. Yeah? When someone just like shouts out Carter! Carti! Hang on, maybe Right, this is Travis Scott, isn't it? That's why he's doing the ad-libs. Hang on. What's this song? Crank. No, this is Playboi Carti just doing his ad-libs. Respect. Fuck. Schwack. Fuck. Sort this out. Right. Sort this out at 3:30. 3:30. 3:30. 3:30. 3:30. 3:30. 3:30. That bass is driving me, isn't it? That kind of That bouncing beach ball bass is driving it. Driving it home, driving it home. Driving it. Oh, slowing down. Okay, we're playing with the tempo, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we slowed down into another song. Charge Them Hoes a Fee. Charge Them Hoes a Fee features vocals from Future. I do need to do a proper album by Future because whenever I hear him, I do like him. Charge them hoes a fee. 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 Slowed right down here. Beach ball bass is bouncing slowly. Charge them hoes a fee. 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 Here we go. So this is right. So that's Future there. I do like the craziness of it. Imagine that in the studio. You got someone rapping, and there's someone like standing in the room. Charge them hoes. Charge them hoes a fee. 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 Still, late 80s, early 90s video games in the background. Charge them hoes a fee. 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 Oh yeah, I like that one. 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 Good credit. Oh, here we go. Listen to that. I like that. Stabbing it. The bass is still doing that. That was good. Wow, that is such a subby bass, but it's driving it. It's still got the keys stabbing in the background, creating a rhythm of their own. I've got to say, given what the hi-hats, busy, stabbing keyboards, otherwise quite sparse. It's very trap, isn't it? Let's just see what Wikipedia says this music style is. Hip-hop, trap, rage. Now, I didn't see that. Rage. That might go with what I've been saying all the way through, and I've been like clenching my teeth as I talk to you. Like spitting. It's rage when you're just like getting more and more up and up and up and up, and you're just going for it. Going for it. Going for it. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. Good credit. Good credit. Good credit features vocals from Kendrick Lamar. Quite often the different rappers will pass me by because Playboi Carti has such like an arsenal, a bit like Kendrick Lamar, but an arsenal of different voices. It can be hard for me to distinguish when someone else enters the room because I just think, is that Playboi again messing about? Moving them bodies. Moving them bodies. Moving them bodies. Interestingly, the gluggle jug only makes that amazing glug noise, which is designed for when it's 3/4 full. Once you get past a certain point, oh, listen to that hi-hat. Oh, that's good. This sounds like the most pop song yet. I see you, baby boy. Yeah, this sounds like a pop song. Produced by DJ Moon. Do you know how it feels? I'm happily eating my meals in a seashell. My ring piece is burning like hell. A little bit Michael Jackson, like boom, 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 boom. See ya, I can feel ya. Just give me that pussy and remind me. Cause I'm a celiac. I know you're down for me. How do I know you're bound for me? I don't know. You say you wanna be the one to lie to me. You say you wanna be the one to You say you wanna be the one to lie to me. You say you wanna be the one to You say you wanna be the one to lie to me. You say you wanna be the one to You say you wanna be the one to lie to me. You say you wanna be the one to Rub it up, 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 tub, rub it up, tub, rub it up, tub, rub it up, tub, rub it up. Rubber duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, rubber duck. Slightly orchestral sampling there for a couple of seconds. Wake up, filthy. Slow again. This is very trappy, isn't it? Let's go. You smell like Mo.
My name is Mo.
I suck on that titty. I mean, it sounds like Travis Scott. Hang on. No, because I've said that before. It's just that trap style. What? When he does that sort of stuff, it's outrageous. Like, yeah. Right. Hang on. That is Travis Scott. That is Travis Scott. Wake Up Filthy. Wake Up Filthy features vocals from Travis Scott. Yeah, okay. Fucking Flerman, now she burn. Turn him into pizza. In it. It's very British. In it. There's a hip hop song to be written there, just called In It. Wake up. Brain saw. I'm jumping on joy. I'm jumping. Hershey. When I went to, I think it was New York. Yeah, I went to New York, right? And I tried some of the American Hershey chocolate. I had to throw it away. I had to spit it. Chocolate's my favourite thing in the world, hence why I'm such a fat boy. And I had to throw the Hershey's chocolate in the bin because it tasted like vomit. Americans are weird. They like chocolate that tastes of vomit. Well, Americans are fucking weird at the best of times, aren't they? Okay, Frosted Flake, Tony the Tiger. Over here, they're called Frosties. He's becoming a narcissist. I'm jumping on joy, don't lick my leg. I'm jumping on joy, don't lick my leg. Don't lick my leg. I like the way that Playboi Carti deals a lot with like fragments of sound. He'll like have an idea and he'll put it out there, and before you can get bored of it, he's moved on. Why can't more people do that? Why are we always subjected to, like, always have to be subjected to like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes of it? Just get in and get out. Get in, get out, 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 get in, get out. Ready to rumble with rage. Trim. Produced by DJ Moon, TM88, Akachi, C$D, Sid, Magnificent, and Sonic Boom. That's a lot of producers for a very, very sparse sounding song. We don't stroke. No ideas. We don't. Bit my lip. Probably for the best. I love the multiple personalities this bloke's got in real life, because obviously no research, just listening to the music with no background whatsoever, which I think, I've said it before, but I think is the most honest way to listen. No preconceived notions. It's not the right way to review with context, but if the music's truly good, then it just survives on its own. This one sounds thick like a broth. Chowder. I like doing horseplay. Put a bitch in the function room. On the plane. Windowsill. Brazil. Cocaine nose. This one's got 3 producers. Filthy, 100 Yard and Brack 3. Oh, I like that. He's probably getting like with the dirt of his voice. He can fucking roar. I can sing like that. Sit and watch this person breathe. I like Kane, Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Cocaine nose, Heisenberg. A cocaine nose, the cocaine nose, the cocaine nose, cocaine nose, a cocaine nose, a cocaine nose, a cocaine nose, cocaine nose, cocaine. See the way I pack it. When I go on holiday, I pack my suitcase in such a beautiful manner. Okay, this is a pop song, isn't it? We need all the vibes. We know. Oh, I love listen to that. Harmonising there. That was lovely. We Need All the Vibes featuring vocals from Ty Dolla $ign and Young Thug. And make sure that they vibing. Make sure they vibing. A little bit Bob Marley. Yeah, a little bit Bob Marley. Make sure that they're vibing. Now I see her ass is too firm. Her ass is too firm, apparently. That pussy, all over my face. Yeah, this is quite poppy. This is quite pop, although I would say the subject matter is still, well, I was going to say it's difficult, but it's just fun, isn't it? Hopefully. I make sure that they're vibing. I make sure that she's vibing. Whoa! Okay, this must be the next song. Got into a little bit of a Bon Tempi organ. And now, yeah, Fly the Pelican, Olympian. That was the title of a Gene album from like mid-90s. Gene were a Britpop band who sounded just like Morrissey, Smiths. But it's a good album. Olympian. This is produced by DJ Moon, Cliff Shane and Nick Spiders. I like the very, very gentle orchestration going on in the background. Very understated. Trying to do it with season. I feel like a brigadier, yeah. Can't get that high. This song should be Opium Baby. Opium Baby. Opium Baby. Opium Baby. Opium Baby. Opium Baby. Produced by Opium Baby. Whoa! That is an anus rumbling bass going on there. I'll tell you that right now.
Because it's rumbling my anus.
Has hip hop, I mean, and especially trap, but has hip hop been used as a laxative before, rather than people popping pills? That's true. Hip hop instead of people popping pills. Hip hop, people popping pills. Opium Baby. What the fuck? Those ad libs, they are funny. Like if I was singing a song and someone started ad-libbing across me. Like I'm just trying to sing my song, you know. Woke up to the sound of pouring rain. The wind whisper and I think of you. And someone was in the background going, 6! Mercurial, 6! I'd be like, shut the fuck up. And then someone would say to me, that's interesting, Mercurial number 6, but just remember that you're constantly ad-libbing over every album you listen to. 231 times. 231 times you have ad-libbed over my music, Mercurial number 6. Opium Baby. Opium Baby, Opium Baby, Opium Baby. You're a copycat, so stop stealing my motherfucking shit. Wow, that bass is deep. But it still manages to drive the song. Sometimes the bass, I was going to say the baking, sometimes the bass is so deep that the actual notes are indistinguishable from each other, but he's doing alright here. The producers, the 10 million of them, are doing alright here. That was very, no, you don't love me and I know now. A little bit reggae, wasn't it? Yeah, when you go that. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of the Bob Marley. Twin trim. These lyrics are mental. Like, these lyrics are X-rated. I get younger, I don't get older. What? What's good? Like Wheezy. Like Wheezy contains a sample of Bend Over, probably sexual, written and performed by Rich Kids. And Rich Kids is an American hip-hop group from Atlanta, Georgia, formed in 2008. Atlanta, Georgia. Where were R.E.M. from? That's sort of thing I have to look up now. R.E.M. band. R.E.M. was an American alternative rock band formed in Athens, Georgia, in 1980. Right, okay, hang on. How far? Right. Atlanta. Is he saying it's a little bit like Beavis out of Beavis and Butthead? Okay. So, Rich Kids were from 73 miles away from where REM formed. Atlanta, Georgia is 73.4 miles from Athens, Georgia. So there you go. It's the sort of thing that you always wanted to know. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that one. This one got it. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, very much like that. It's kind of like that kind of tinkly pianos you get in horror movies. That's just going to tinkle and repeat throughout the song, and then they're layering the drum beat over the top. That's good. I like this. Madness, papers, I feel so invisible. Madness, pancus, I feel visible. I'm so miserable. I feel so invisible. Invincible. Bit rocky, bit Philly. Where's Playboi Carti from? Is he from Philly? That makes sense. Walk. Just because no research, and on this so far we haven't even done any live research. Hang on. Playboi Carti. I know we've gone through all this before, but it would have been probably... I can't remember what the last album we did was. It wasn't this one. It was his the one before this one. I think it was just called Playboi Carti, wasn't it? Playboi Carti. Let's go to... no, sorry, Die-Lit. Die-Lit. And that's where I made the thumbnail The Lit. No one knew what I was on about, but it was like Die, Bart, Die. Sideshow Bob, Die, Bob, Die. No, it's... Die, Bart, Die. When Bart was in fear of his life from Sideshow Bob. And Sideshow Bob said, it's not Die, Bart, Die. It's the Bart, the. Because die in German is the, I think. Don't quote me on it. Aside from his recording career, Carter founded the record label and rap collective Opium. So when we had, in 2019, so when we had Opium Baby earlier, that's the name of his, where did he come from? Oh! Me. I'm such a dick. Jordan Terrell Carter was born in Atlanta, Georgia on September the 13th, 1995 or 1996. They're not sure what year he was born. So I'm assuming at the top we won't be sure of his age either. Yep. Born Jordan Terrell Carter, September the 13th, 1995 or 1996. That doesn't happen very often. That used to happen with female movie stars who would fake their age. They would never let's just say that certain female movie stars would never reach the age of 50. They would be permanently 49. But there you go. So he was born in Atlanta, Georgia, so that probably explains why he chose to sample Rich Kids, who are an Atlanta, Georgia band. Your mother's spaghetti. We've got that for a few songs in a row now. Yeah, it's not my world. As of 2019, Carter is living and working in and around the Atlanta area after relocating from Los Angeles. Put him in a coffin, put him in a coffin, put him in a coffin. I like that little, those like 808 sounds are still there. That's the classic, whatever that rim shot sound is, or cowbell. What song's this? HBA. What's the point in discussing our hairlines? Piano enters. I mean, that's a real like early noughties MIDI piano sound. Sorry, 90s MIDI piano sound. And we've still got that. Like dub or reggae or whatever it is. Overly. See, that sounded like a gunshot there. Track listing. Overly. This is the second to last song. That flows. No idea what he's saying. Time flows. Time flows like blows. Time flows like blows. Time flows like blows. Time flows like blows. Time flows like those. Okay. We must be. Are we? This is the final track. South Atlanta, baby. That explains it now. So Atlanta, Georgia is where he's from. So South Atlanta, baby. You're the fastest of any cat I know. I'm comedy gold. The whole album does flow, and even though it's got 10,000 producers, which to me would be like alphabeti spaghetti and ridiculous, like minestrone soup of production, overall it does sound relatively unified, and it has got a flow to it. He's got eyes in his nose. Maybe. I like that unison when the instruments all together follow the beat. There's quite a bit of orchestration going on in the background there. That was it. That was I Am Music, or Music, by Playboi Carti. I enjoyed that. It was quite nice to revisit the world of Playboi Carti, to be fair, because I found the spirit of the previous stuff I've listened to by him like invigorating. And yeah, in my youth, and bear in mind it was still older music for me in my youth, but you would put like Nevermind the Bollocks by the Sex Pistols on, and you could just feel the kind of, I mean, mainly Johnny Rotten, because Nevermind the Bollocks, actually, if you put it on, it's known as like a classic punk album. But if you put Nevermind the Bollocks on, it's actually quite a polished rock album. But Johnny Rotten's sneer and his spitting vocals, and that's kind of what I get from Playboi Carti. He's got the backdrop of the whole trap hip hop thing, but in it, he kind of gets in it, and you just feel like he's just playing. He's just playing. He's playing, and he's just growling, and he's spitting, and he's playing characters, and he's seeing what he can do with his voice, and I really like that. And that was, I don't know the background because we didn't do any research there, but he said it's almost like years have gone by, but this is music. Take it. I take it could say, this is music, parentheses, take it or leave it. This is music, take it or leave it. This is the Mercurial number 6. Take me or leave me. Until next time, over and